Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, kill.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. Rush in. Under 10. 10.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Tiger.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watch out.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go. 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they... score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the toss, it's Gurley. Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Focus, defense, focus. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll toss it to Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Yeah. Mike 6.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 180.
Play action. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Switch it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We got double up.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 99. Check. Crunch. Twist. Watch twist.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Forced out to his left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 49ers 3-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, step, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check 31, check 31.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Third down and 6.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 89 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Slam, slam, slam. Check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop right around the 25. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Watch
4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Gurley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip. Right? And now,
here we go.
Look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble.
Here we go. Like 20!
I smell fear in that offense.
Check 4. Check. Lucky.
21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hatchet.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will, in fact, lose yardage as he's forced out of bounds shy of the goal line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
At the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again they run with Gurley. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal.
It's third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little